मिली पहचान हर भारतीय को, जन जन करे आभार, एकजुट किए सब भारत के तन, ऐसा अपना आधार। मिली पहचान हर भारतीय को, जन जन करे आभार, एकजुट किए सब भारत के तन, ऐसा अपना आधार। अभिनंदन, आभार, नमस्कार। डॉक्टर सौरभ गर्ग, मुख्य कार्यकारी अधिकारी, भारतीय विशिष्ट पहचान प्राधिकरण की ओर से मैं दीपाली शर्मा, सहायक महानिदेशक, अपने सहयोगी लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल अक्षय यादव, सहायक महानिदेशक के साथ इलेक्ट्रॉनिकी और सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी मंत्रालय के तत्वाधान में आयोजित की जा रही आधार 2 वर्कशॉप डिजिटल पहचान और स्मार्ट गवर्नेंस के अगले युग का आरंभ में सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत और अभिनंदन करती हूँ।
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dr. Saurabh Garg, Chief Executive Officer, UIDAI, I, Assistant Director, Lieutenant Colonel Akshay Yadav, along with my colleague, Assistant Director General, Dr. Dipali Sharma, warmly welcome you all to the Aadhaar 2.0 workshop, the beginning of the next era of digital identity and smart governance, being organized by UIDAI under the aegis of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology.
हमारा सौभाग्य है कि हमारे बीच देश के माननीय एवं ओजस्वी इलेक्ट्रॉनिकी और सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी मंत्री श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव जी उपस्थित हैं। माननीय मंत्री जी का हम हृदय से स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन करते हैं। मंच पर आसीन इलेक्ट्रॉनिकी और सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी सचिव श्री अजय प्रकाश साहनी जी और यूआईडीआई के सीईओ डॉक्टर सौरभ गर्ग जी का भी हार्दिक स्वागत है। हम यूआईडीआई के पूर्व अध्यक्ष श्री नंदन नीलेकणी जी का भी हार्दिक अभिनंदन करते हैं, जो हमारे साथ वीडियो संदेश के माध्यम से जुड़े हैं। वित्त सचिव श्री टीवी सोमनाथन जी का भी अभिनंदन है, जो किसी कारणवश अर्जेंट मीटिंग के कारण हमारे साथ कार्यक्रम में नहीं सम्मिलित हो पाए। वर्कशॉप के मुख्य वक्तागण, पैनल के विशेषज्ञ सदस्य, केंद्र एवं राज्य सरकारों के मंत्रालयों, विभागों के वरिष्ठ अधिकारी, इकोसिस्टम से जुड़े संगठनों के प्रतिनिधि तथा यूआईडीआई मुख्यालय एवं क्षेत्रीय कार्यालय में कार्यरत अधिकारियों का भी इस वर्कशॉप में स्वागत एवं अभिनंदन है।
Ladies and gentlemen, Aadhaar was conceptualized over a decade plus ago, and today it has become the world's largest digital identity project. This itself is evidence of India's success in the international arena. We have come a long way in the last decade plus. We have registered 129 crore Aadhaars. Currently, we do 3 lakh Aadhaar registrations per day and carried out over 6,300 crore authentications, of which our current average is 4 to 5 crore authentications on a daily basis, which have given maturity and stability to the ecosystem. Change is an integral part of life. Evolution is essential to meet the constantly changing requirements of the future. Today, we are determined to fulfill the requirements and aspirations of the next generation. The purpose of this workshop is to identify key areas of future development for the ecosystem and lay the roadmap for expanding the scope of Aadhaar. This workshop is an event not only for reviewing specific ideas or suggestions, but also take views of various stakeholders and incorporate them as part of our inclusive process of evolution. The experts from varied fields like government policy makers, non-government organizations, leaders of financial institutions, innovators working on digital identity in India and abroad, eminent academicians and scientists will, by moderation of their views and collective thoughts, enable us to bring to shape a roadmap which is not only viable but incorporates our requirement to identify key areas of focus and concern to self-empower the ecosystem to tackle the challenges in the path that lies ahead. We are confident that from this workshop, each one of us will gain meaningful insights about simplification of enrollment, inclusive growth, boosting the digital economy, deployment of digital identities nationally and internationally as a standard, laid down the legal boundaries to strengthen data security, enhancement in smart devices, and adoption of new technologies. With the above as the envisioned requirement, we shall now commence the event proper. Coming on to the initial part of the event, that is presentation of bouquets, may I now request Ms. Bhavna Garg, Deputy Director General, RO Chandigarh, to present the bouquets to our honorable special dignitaries. Honorable Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Shri Ashwini Vaishnav ji. Secretary, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Shri Ajay Prakash Sami.
वैदिक परंपराओं के अनुसार भारत के किसी भी शुभ कार्य का प्रारंभ दीप प्रज्वलन से किया जाता है। अतः मंच पर आसीन आदरणीय मंत्री महोदय एवं सभी महानुभावों से अनुरोध है कि कृपया दीप प्रज्वलित कर कार्यक्रम का शुभारंभ करें। अस्तो मां सद्गमय तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय। हे ईश्वर, हमें असत्य से सत्य की ओर ले जाएं, हमें अंधकार से प्रकाश की ओर ले जाएं। आधार वर्कशॉप 2 का विधिवत शुभारंभ करते हुए हम यूआईडीआई के मुख्य कार्यकारी अधिकारी डॉक्टर सौरभ गर्ग जी को अपना संबोधन देने के लिए आमंत्रित करते हैं। हम आपको बताना चाहेंगे कि आधार को अगले स्तर यानी 2.0 पर ले जाने की जिम्मेदारी आपके कंधों पर है। श्री सौरभ गर्ग जी उड़ीसा काडर के वरिष्ठ आईएएस अधिकारी हैं। आपको केंद्र सरकार, राज्य सरकार के साथ साथ निजी क्षेत्र में कार्य का भी लंबा अनुभव है। आपने विश्व बैंक के सलाहकार के रूप में भी अपनी सेवाएं प्रदान की हैं। ओडिशा में किसानों के लिए डिजिटल रूप से प्रत्यक्ष आय हस्तांतरण योजना विकसित करने में आपकी महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रही है। सीओ सर की दूरदृष्टि एवं कुशल नेतृत्व का ही परिणाम है कि आज हम इस कार्यक्रम को मौजूदा स्वरूप में आपके सम्मुख प्रस्तुत करने में सफल हुए हैं। अब मैं माननीय सीईओ डॉक्टर सौरभ गर्ग को यहाँ उपस्थित गणमान्य प्रतिनिधियों को आधार वर्कशॉप पर अपना प्रारंभिक उद्बोधन प्रस्तुत करने के लिए आमंत्रित करती हूँ।
Honorable Minister for Electronics, IT, Railways and Communication, Shri Ashwini Vaishnav ji, Secretary METI, Mr. Ajay Sami, invitees, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen. The Aadhaar journey of a little more than a decade has been truly exemplary and has contributed to the country's goal of inclusion, digital, social and financial. UIDAI has done pioneering work over the last decade in successfully deploying the unique ID system for all residents of the country, institutionalizing a robust and responsive regulatory framework, and developing a platform for building innovative solutions that can leverage this unique ID platform. The focus and the efforts are gradually shifting to providing more Aadhaar-based services to residents. Already about 3 lakh updates and more than 4 crore authentication transactions happen on a daily basis. भारतीय विशिष्ट पहचान प्राधिकरण आधार के उपयोग को बढ़ाने के लिए विभिन्न प्रयास कर रहा है। हम विभिन्न यूजर संस्थाओं को ऑनबोर्ड करने में शामिल प्रक्रियाओं को सरल बना रहे हैं। हमारा हमेशा यह प्रयास रहेगा कि पब्लिक और प्राइवेट यूजर संस्थान की जरूरतें और आधार से संबंधित एक्ट और रेगुलेशंस के बीच तालमेल बना रहे। Some of the other steps taken in this direction to improve the usage of the Aadhaar system include broad basing of end user / beneficiary consent, use of different databases for better formulation of schemes, reduction of authentication service charges to ₹3 per eKYC, and streamlining regulations among others. भारतीय विशिष्ट पहचान प्राधिकरण का एकमात्र उद्देश्य निवासियों के आधार के साथ उनके अनुभव एवं संपर्क व्यवस्था में सुधार लाना है। ऐसी ही कुछ पहल शुरू की गई है, जैसे यूनिफाइड वन स्टॉप रेजिडेंट पोर्टल जो अधिक सरल और प्रभावी है, जीपीएस के उपयोग द्वारा आधार केंद्र का पता लगाना, एक विकसित मोबाइल आधार ऐप, ऑन डिमांड होम एनरोलमेंट और अपडेट, वर्चुअल आईडी, बायोमेट्रिक आधार लॉक आदि का प्रयोग करते हुए निवासियों के द्वारा अपनी पहचान पर अधिक नियंत्रण, AI/ML आधारित चैटबॉट और मजबूत शिकायत निवारण और फीडबैक। The newer technologies like blockchain, IoT, confidential computing, advanced use cases of artificial intelligence and machine learning, along with refinements in the supporting hardware infrastructure, is also something that UIDAI is completely aligned with. UIDAI is alive to the fact that it must invest in becoming self-reliant in technologies and solutions that support the Aadhaar system, be it biometric extraction / matching, secure key stores, fraud detection and management, and new biometrics like voice, etc. To involve young engineers from across the country, UIDAI organized for the first time the Aadhaar Hackathon 2021 from 20th October to 31st October. During this period, more than 3,000 teams participated and attempted to solve 7 problem statements. At the end of the hackathon, UIDAI received 175 submissions, which was scrutinized and screened by an expert team of professionals. The Apex jury identified the 8 teams that have been finally selected for the awards, and they will be getting the awards during the valedictory function thereafter. They come from diverse institutions. In fact, all parts of the country are covered. It's from IIT Jammu, and I think Director IIT Jammu is here today. SRN College Chennai, IIT Guwahati, VIT Pune, NSUT Delhi, KSIT Bengaluru, and RAIT Navi Mumbai, thus representing all parts of the country. Their solutions are extremely innovative, and we are in the process of getting them incorporated into the Aadhaar system. Today, a number of countries are keen to follow the Aadhaar model in developing their national identity. I welcome the representatives of the 14 countries who are attending this workshop. Thank you for coming. We look forward to working for setting global standards around digital ID creation, including biometric authentication, supporting infrastructure, etc. We must also not forget that one of the greatest strengths of the system is a robust legal and regulatory framework which strikes the right balance between the interest of the individual and the interest of the state. In this direction, UIDAI also believes in proactively aligning itself to the best practices around use of digital IDs and which are in tune with the various laws of the land. Being designated as a critical information infrastructure, UIDAI is always in an overdrive to improving its systems, processes, and assets from the viewpoint of information security, which includes confidentiality and integrity of its infrastructure. Multi-layer security architecture is the backbone of Aadhaar. Aadhaar 2.0 वर्कशॉप आधार के लिए एक अगले दशक और उससे आगे की अवधि के लिए विचारों और समाधानों पर विचार मंथन करने का प्रयास है। पहचान की दुनिया में आधार का सर्वोच्च स्थान सुनिश्चित रहेगा, यही हमारी आशा है। The response to our invite to this workshop has been overwhelming. A total of 73 government departments or ministries are represented today, with over 150 participants. Given that Aadhaar is deeply entrenched in the financial system, more than 200 representatives from 130 banks, and non-banking financial companies are present today. In line with our emphasis on technology development and Atmanirbhar research, we are fortunate to have representatives from 6 IITs, 1 IIM, and 60 other engineering colleges, including NITs and universities from across the country. Our ecosystem partners have enthusiastically joined to provide their input, and 50 different partner organizations are present today. One of our most important stakeholders are the union territories in the state governments. There are over 175 participants from each of the state governments and union territories. Thus, more than 700 participants are present, and we look forward to a very enriching discussions in this workshop. Once again, I welcome everyone and look forward to all of you participating actively. Thank you so much.
सर, विगत दशक में आधार ने बहुत बड़ा फासला तय किया है। सर्वविदित है कि आज आधार भारत विश्व का सबसे बड़ा डिजिटल आईडी प्रोजेक्ट बनकर विश्व में भारत की सफलता का प्रतीक बन गया है। अब हम आपको आधार पर एक शॉर्ट मूवी दिखाना चाहते हैं।
एक क्रांतिकारी कदम, एक क्रांतिकारी निर्णय, एक क्रांतिकारी बदलाव जिसने जात पात, ऊंच नीच, अमीर गरीब की खाई को बांटकर सभी को दी एक डिजिटल पहचान, जिसने दिलाई करोड़ों गरीबों को पहचान और सुरक्षा, जिसने पहुंचाया गरीबों के हक का पैसा, बच्चों की स्कॉलरशिप और बुजुर्गों की पेंशन सीधे बैंक खातों में। ये है विश्व की सबसे बड़ी डिजिटल पहचान क्रांति। आधार, मेरा आधार, मेरी पहचान। आज भारत के लाखों करोड़ों लोग दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी डिजिटल क्रांति का हिस्सा बन चुके हैं। जहां पहले अलग अलग कामों के लिए ढेर सारे कार्ड थे, आज वो सारे काम आधार से ही हो जाते हैं। जहां पहले नवजात की कोई पहचान नहीं थी, वहां आज नवजात का भी आधार है। जहां पहले दूर दराज के क्षेत्रों में बैंकिंग लगभग असंभव थी, आज आधार एनेबल्ड पेमेंट सिस्टम से ये भी संभव है। जहां पहले फर्जी को पहचानना मुश्किल था, वहां आज बायोमेट्रिक और डेमोग्राफिक बेस्ड सिस्टम से वो परेशानी भी दूर हो गई है। जहां पहले बिचौलिए थे, वहां आज आधार पेमेंट ब्रिज से पैसे सीधे बैंक खातों में आने लगे हैं। आज आधार से जुड़ी सेवाएं हजारों बैंक शाखाओं, डाकघरों, BSNL केंद्रों, राज्य सरकार के दफ्तरों में उपलब्ध हैं। इन केंद्रों पर प्रतिदिन लाखों लोग अपना आधार नामांकन करते हैं एवं आधार अपडेट भी करवाते हैं। इन केंद्रों पर 5 एवं 15 साल के बच्चों का मैंडेटरी बायोमेट्रिक अपडेट होता है। और अब तो पासपोर्ट सेवा केंद्र की तर्ज पर UIDAI द्वारा संचालित आधार सेवा केंद्र पर भी सारी सेवाएं उपलब्ध हैं। इसके अलावा आधार की मदद से करोड़ों रुपयों के लेन देन का प्रमाणीकरण हुआ है। क्या लगता है ये सब कुछ बड़ी आसानी से हो गया होगा? भारत जैसे विशाल देश में आधार को इम्प्लीमेंट करना इतना आसान नहीं था। सबसे बड़ी चुनौती थी 130 करोड़ लोगों तक पहुंचना, जिसे आसान बनाया राज्य सरकारों, बैंक्स, इंडिया पोस्ट, CSC और कई अन्य पार्टनर्स के सक्रिय सहयोग से। गांव-गांव जाकर आधार एनरोलमेंट कैंप्स लगाए गए, एक सुदृढ़ इकोसिस्टम तैयार किया गया, जिससे न सिर्फ करोड़ों लोगों के आधार कार्ड बने, बल्कि बहुत कम समय में कई बड़े परिवर्तन भी आए। अब शायद आप बोले, एक साधारण ID कार्ड ही तो है आधार, तो चलो मान लेते हैं ये एक साधारण कार्ड है। पर पता है इस साधारण कार्ड ने कितने बड़े क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन किए हैं। अनेक लोगों को उनकी मंजिलों से जोड़ दिया है। आधार से जो पहले फर्जी थे वो अब डरने लगे हैं, जो पहले कमजोर थे वो अब सशक्त बने हैं, जो पहले फर्जी लाभार्थी थे वो अब पकड़े गए हैं, जो सरकारी पैसा पहले भ्रष्टाचार की भेंट चढ़ जाता था वो पैसा अब पूरा बच रहा है, जो पहले अपने अधिकारों से वंचित थे वो अब हकदार बन गए हैं, जो लोग अपनी बचत को पहले कभी किचन के किसी डिब्बे में या यहाँ वहां रखते थे, अब उन सभी के अपने बैंक खाते खुल गए हैं, जो पहले फर्जी कागजातों के दम पर लाभ ले रहे थे वो अब सिस्टम से हट गए हैं, जो पहले खो गए थे वो अब अपनों से मिल गए हैं। सरकारी धन की लीकेज कहां से होती है ये कहाँ जाता है, किसके खाते में जाता है, ऐसे कई सारे सवालों के जवाब मिले हैं आधार से। एक सवाल उठा होगा आपके दिमाग में कि भाई ऐसी कौन सी आधुनिक तकनीक है जो ये आधार इतने बड़े बड़े काम कर रहा है, वो भी बिना किसी गलती के। तो उसका जवाब है UIDAI का बेहद उच्च स्तरीय, प्रभावी, सुरक्षित और अत्याधुनिक सेंट्रल आइडेंटिटीज डेटा रिपोजिटरी या CIDR सिस्टम। प्रत्येक नए आधार एनरोलमेंट पर एनरोलमेंट का डेटा पैकेज CIDR में उस व्यक्ति के बायोमेट्रिक्स, उंगलियों के निशान और आंखों की पुतलियों की छाप सारे डेटाबेस से मिलाई जाती है। इस प्रक्रिया को डी-ड्यूप्लिकेशन कहते हैं, जो कि पूर्णतः स्वचालित है और इससे ये सुनिश्चित हो जाता है कि एक व्यक्ति का सिर्फ एक ही आधार नंबर बन सकता है। इसलिए हर एक व्यक्ति की तरह प्रत्येक आधार विशिष्ट और अनूठा है। UIDAI बेंगलुरु और मानेसर स्थित सेंटर्स से प्रत्येक दिन लाखों आधार कार्ड जनरेट किए जा सकते हैं। तो दोस्तों, आज आधार एक क्रांति तो बना ही है, साथ ही सिस्टम में पारदर्शिता बढ़ा रहा है, सुशासन की कल्पना साकार कर रहा है, सभी सरकारी योजनाओं का आधार बना है, देश के करोड़ों लोगों की जिंदगियां बदल रहा है और उनके चेहरों पर मुस्कान बिखेर रहा है। इसीलिए आज सभी कहते हैं, आधार है तो भरोसा है, सुरक्षा है, सही पहचान है और जिंदगी आसान है।
आधार अपना लो।
आधार, मेरा आधार, मेरी पहचान।
अब मैं आदरणीय श्री अजय प्रकाश साहनी, सचिव इलेक्ट्रॉनिकी और सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी से अनुरोध करती हूँ कि वे अपने संबोधन से हमारा मार्गदर्शन करें। मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में स्नातक श्री साहनी जी आंध्र प्रदेश काडर के 1984 बैच के वरिष्ठ IAS अधिकारी हैं। आपने केंद्र सरकार एवं राज्य सरकार द्वारा सौंपी गई विभिन्न महत्वपूर्ण नियुक्तियों पर उल्लेखनीय सेवाएं प्रदान की हैं। सूचना प्रौद्योगिकी एवं डिजिटल गवर्नेंस में आपको महारत प्राप्त है। भीम और UPI जैसे डिजिटल भुगतान माध्यमों को प्रचलित करने में आपका महत्वपूर्ण योगदान रहा है। अब मैं साहनी जी को आधार 2 के संदर्भ में अपने विचार प्रस्तुत करने के लिए आमंत्रित करती हूँ।
Respected Cabinet Minister for Electronics, IT, Communications and Railways, Shri Ashwini Vaishnav, my dear colleague Dr. Saurabh Garg, the CEO of UID Authority, other distinguished members from UIDAI, both the officers and a host of volunteers who've actually made this happen. Sri Nandan Nilekani ji, who has also guided this tremendously well in the initial stages. The officers from central government, state governments, various ecosystem partners for Aadhaar who make this ecosystem come alive. Those who have joined us physically and through the digital medium. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for me to be here with all of you. Over the past decade, Aadhaar has, as was shown in this video, it has become an identity. It is Mera Aadhaar, Meri Pehchan. It has given an identity to a large number of Indians who didn't have any formal identity available earlier. And Aadhaar has achieved that in a very unparalleled way, that it is not even necessary to carry an identity card. We always thought that the identity has to be established by carrying a physical identity card, and that the modern way of carrying that identity card is to put a chip in that, make it a smart card. Aadhaar has shown us that it's possible to accomplish much more through a lightweight digital identity that can be used fruitfully in many more ways that any physical identity system could ever have accomplished. This unique way of identifying people, of helping people establish their identity, authenticate themselves for a full range of services, all of it digitally, all of it through their mobile phones. And for those that do not have mobile phones, even without use of the mobile phones, it's helped in bringing unprecedented financial inclusion. It has helped in bringing people into the internet age of spreading availability of broadband and telecom services, of helping the government send benefits directly to each and every beneficiary. Almost 313 schemes of the government today are run using Aadhaar as the authentication engine, and to transfer benefits directly to the bank accounts of citizens instantaneously, without any intermediation, in a very transparent manner. Aadhaar has not just proven to be a wonderful platform by itself, it has given us a very new model of operating a nationwide public digital platform. A platform which is constructed with help from the government, but which is actually utilized by stakeholders who are outside UID or even outside the government, both within government and outside government, in the state governments as well, in the municipal governments, and those who are not at all in the government. The value comes from not the services that are directly provided by Aadhaar. The value is unlocked by a structured participation of stakeholders across a very wide, beautifully architected ecosystem. It is they that derive value, that help the Indian economy, the Indian nation derive value from this platform. This has served also as the centerpiece for us to achieve something simple like e-sign, a digital signature which revolutionizes the manner in which one can authenticate documents or transactions. Again, at a very low cost, unprecedented anywhere in the world. This has given us the inspiration to go with other national public digital platforms like UPI and other platforms which are now taking shape across different domains. It's the ecosystem that gets built with the help of the government and all stakeholders, whether they are within the government or they are outside the government, all innovators, all those that bring technology are welcome to participate and enrich the ecosystem for the benefit of all of India. We have traversed a long distance. Today the Aadhaar platform has got stabilized. It has a robust legal framework backing it up. The legal framework has been tested in the highest court of the country. There is clarity on do's and don'ts. There is clarity on what can be done using Aadhaar. What is the manner in which Aadhaar can be leveraged to simplify governance, following the maxim of minimum government and maximum governance? How do we make use of this with due regard to data privacy, to rights of an individual, to the concerns of the state and the exchequer, and primarily, most important of all, to the requirements of each and every citizen and the businesses in the country. Having stabilized this platform, both on the technology front, on the legal front, on the governance front, on creating frameworks that make it clear to all stakeholders as to what can or cannot be done leveraging Aadhaar. It's time for us to look at the next decade. We are reaching the end of the first chapter in the journey of Aadhaar. It's a time to start writing the next chapter. The next chapter when digital technologies are coming our way, digital platforms are taking shape in healthcare, in education, in agriculture, in logistics, in a criminal justice system, and across most of the important sectors of the economy. A decade in which new technologies, artificial intelligence, and various other technologies coming rapidly, blockchain technologies, many other technologies that are a part of all this, the IoT, 5G, and so many other technologies are coming. It's a time to harness these technologies in an optimal manner to create a robust digital economy in India, to solve problems that were difficult to even attempt to solve. In this, Aadhaar can serve as a fabulous and robust foundation. How do we take care of the concerns that arise in the minds of various stakeholders? What are the friction points? What are the bottlenecks today? What are the issues that trouble anyone in this ecosystem? It's time for us to sit together to discuss these. This workshop has been designed with that in mind. The workshop has 8 pillars. The primary pillar being inclusive growth and empowerment, which is the core purpose that drives the entire ecosystem. Strengthening and simplifying the enrollment ecosystem. How do we take care of those that are not yet enrolled or those that need to update their data or use and ensure that everyone actually has real and easy access to this core service from Aadhaar, of ensuring and strengthening information security, of helping create international or global digital identity standards as the front runner among the identity systems globally, of helping boost digital economy in various ways, of strengthening data security and privacy, keeping in mind the Aadhaar judgment and the judgment which has indicated that individual data privacy, personal data privacy is flowing from fundamental rights in India, of use of smart devices, smartphone or smart devices as a universal mechanism for authentication. Can we move to that? How can we move to that? And adoption of various kinds of new technologies that are coming. So these 8 pillars give us an opportunity to engage with each other, to learn from all of you as the most important stakeholders, to discuss what the possibilities are. And within the framework that we have, how do we optimize the use of this fabulous instrument called Aadhaar to make us one of the, if not the, leading digital economy in the world. This is India's decade to harness digital technologies, and Aadhaar is probably the single most important pivotal technology that will help us get there. I congratulate Saurabh Garg and his entire team for the fabulous work that they have been doing. All the stakeholders who have participated in bringing us to the point we are in today. In conceptualizing also this workshop and in attempting to start the journey of writing the next chapter in the journey of Aadhaar. I'm really delighted to have this opportunity to be a part of this almost a historical exercise. I think we will look back on this workshop as something extraordinarily important in this wonderful journey. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for an introspective view on Aadhaar. Ladies and gentlemen, Padma Bhushan awardee Sri Nandan Nilenkani ji unfortunately could not be with us to attend the Aadhaar 2.0 workshop today, but has ensured his presence by sharing his thoughts and best wishes for the event through a virtually recorded message for all of us present here today. Mr. Nandan Nilenkani is the co-founder and co-chairman of Infosys Technologies Limited, which he co-founded in the year 1981. He was the chairman of UIDAI. Mr. Nilenkani's contribution in the digital identity field has been acknowledged internationally. Time magazine has listed him as one of the 100 most influential people in the world in the year 2006 and the year 2009. Foreign Policy magazine has listed him as one of the top 100 global thinkers for the year 2010. He won the Economist magazine's Social and Economic Innovation Award for his leadership of UIDAI in the year 2014. Mr. Nilenkani is the author of the book titled Imagining India and has co-authored his second book with Mr. Viral Shah, Rebooting India, Realizing a Billion Aspirations. May I now request the media team to play the virtual message.
Friends and well-wishers of Aadhaar, it's really a great privilege and honor for me today to be addressing this August gathering to talk about Aadhaar 2.0. I'm sorry I cannot join you personally today, but I'm sure you'll have a wonderful conference. I really want to congratulate MeitY and UIDAI for putting together this terrific program, bringing people from across the world, all of whom have played a role in the Aadhaar journey, to sit together and confabulate about the next few years. I still remember the early days of Aadhaar, 12 years back, when I joined in July 2009, when I met my dear friend and colleague Ram Sevak Sharma, and together with a lot of other committed, hardworking and very competent people, put together the team that made Aadhaar happen. And it shows that a small group of people, if they have their heart in the right place, can do something at this scale and bring change in a society. We had a disparate group, bureaucrats, technocrats, volunteers, people on sabbatical, people from different backgrounds, different work cultures, different attitudes, and we were able to blend all these people into a team that focused single-mindedly on making Aadhaar successful. And the message to me is that when the task is bold enough, big enough, ambitious enough, then people make sure that they all come together to make it happen. Aadhaar also was not given much chance of success when we started. It was an attached office of the then Planning Commission. It did not have a law. It did not have budgets. The technology was unproven, and we had many hurdles and adversities to cross to get to where we are today. I'm very grateful for all the people who worked so hard to make it happen. But one thing was that we all had a view of what Aadhaar should be doing, and we made sure that we had the strategic architecture for Aadhaar laid out very early. And if you go back and look at the original design documents of Aadhaar, you will find that it's still very much valid. We also believe in minimalism, that is keeping it simple, keeping the ID system simple, and making sure that we don't take on the functions of other departments and keep it to a simple, minimalistic ID which can be used by everybody else. And that was very important to ensure the cooperation and support of everybody in the system. A lot of time was spent in consensus building, traveling to every state, meeting the Chief Minister and the bureaucrats, meeting the parliamentarians, meeting the judicial system, meeting journalists, activists, multilateral institutions, and all these meetings helped not only to ratify the strategy that we had, but also to create a bind which cut across all actors and created something which was very, very unique. It was also a requirement of doing speed and scale. We knew that we had to build a platform for 1 billion people, so it had to be designed for scale, and we wanted to make sure that it happened very quickly. I was also fortunate that after Prime Minister Modi came to power in 2014, he was kind enough to give me an appointment at a day's notice, and I had met him earlier as the Chief Minister of Gujarat when we had discussed Aadhaar and many other things. And when I met him again in 2014, he listened with rapt attention. He had a very good understanding of the technology, and he was one of the persons who really made it happen. He was the biggest sponsor of Aadhaar, and today it has reached every nook and corner of India, has become part of the JAM Trinity, and has become completely important in everybody's life. And we saw that even more during the pandemic when a few 100 million people could get benefits through the Aadhaar-based DBT. It was also important to design a system where others could innovate. And that's why the concept of APIs and things that allowed people to embed Aadhaar in their own applications, which is why we have seen a large number of applications. Now going forward, what can we think about doing with Aadhaar which has a maximum impact? I know that in this conference you are discussing various aspects of Aadhaar, its role in social inclusion, privacy, security, and so on. But let me leave 3 ideas on the table which I think can make Aadhaar even more critical and useful to India's progress and development. The first is Aadhaar's role in the complete transformation of our electrical distribution networks. In the next 10 to 15 years, as India goes towards its goal of ultimately achieving net zero by 2070, which the Prime Minister mentioned in Glasgow, we will need a complete transformation of our grid to take a lot of renewable energy, to take intermittent energy from solar or wind, and to be able to deal with not just a few producers, but literally millions of energy producers. So a complete revamp of the grid is required. This in turn requires our distribution companies to be financially healthy. This in turn requires that just like in LPG, where the LPG subsidy was transferred from the implicit subsidy in the pricing of the product to an explicit subsidy which went into a bank account. We need to make sure that electricity subsidies also go directly into the bank accounts of farmers and other sections of society to whom we want to give power at a reduced price or even free. And that will then allow the distribution companies to operate and become more competitive and efficient. And that's a requirement for our drive towards creating sustainable, renewable electricity in the country. So that's one huge use case which we'll have to work with all the states to get it done. The second is using things like the RED protocol and doing direct benefit transfer to our forest residents so that they are compensated for keeping our forests. So making sure that our forests are preserved, one way is to do direct benefit transfer to the people who live in our forests, the tribal people and many other people who are there. And that will play a big role in ensuring that our biodiversity is maintained. And the third area where I think Aadhaar can play a huge role is creating the portable social security system for the gig economy. As we create platforms, we're going to create millions of jobs, which are not the old kind of jobs that somebody works in the same company or government for 30, 40 years. These are what people who will be mobile, portable, move from one job to another job. And it's very important that they take their benefits with them, whether it's their provident fund, health insurance, whether it's the general insurance, medical insurance, or motor insurance, everything, or their experience database, everything that you be able to carry with them. And therefore, creating a portable system of social security and experience transfer is very important. And that again can be enabled by Aadhaar. These are just three ideas which I believe will take Aadhaar's role in India to an even greater level. But once again, let me congratulate METI and UIDAI for organizing this wonderful event, for bringing together a very wide canvas of people to have this discussion. And I wish you all the best on this great occasion. Thank you very much and have a great conference.
धन्यवाद सर, आपके इस सार्थक उद्बोधन और क्रांतिकारी प्रोजेक्ट आधार की नींव रखने के लिए बहुत बहुत आभार।